So let us see what is the condition for completing the vertical circle. Let us see. So now I am taking the one pendulum of length L, and there is a bob of mass M. Now I am giving the velocity u at the bottommost point. I am projecting. I am projecting and leaving. Okay, na? Just I projected and left. So then what happens? It will go. So it can oscillate according to u value. If u value is very small, it will oscillate. If u value is little more, it will go to some place and leave the circular path. But condition for completing the vertical circle, what does mean? So now it has to complete the vertical circle, means it has to rotate in a complete circle. So for completing the vertical circle, the bob has to go in this way. Now there is no place where tension is 0. Suppose at some place tension is 0, then it will leave the circular path. Means tension should not be 0 from here to here. So that means it will reach the highest point with some velocity v. So velocity should not be 0. If velocity is 0, then it will fall down. Okay, na? Velocity should not be 0, it should have velocity. So v value should not be 0. Once it is crossing this point, then automatically it will go in a circle and come back. Because it is downward journey, no? Downward journey is easy than upward journey. Upward journey means against the gravity. Now it is under gravity. Understood? What is the critical point to complete the vertical circle? The critical point to complete the vertical circle is highest point. Means we have to project in such a way that it has to pass through this point. Okay, and here some tension is acting T, and mg also act downward. Then what is the total force acting towards the center? Centripetal force I am writing, because obviously we are talking about circular motion. So centripetal force idea should be applied. So by centripetal force idea, what I can write down? I can write down that total force acting towards the center, T plus mg should be equal to mv square by, what is the radius? Radius is L. Okay, na? That is the tension. Now tell me what happens to the velocity. At the bottom we are giving the u velocity. As it is going up, what happens to velocity? Decreases, speed decreases because of gravity. Because of gravity, work done by gravity is negative. So kinetic energy has to decrease. Work done by tension is 0. Tension is always perpendicular to the path. Tension is something like a radial force, which is acting along the radial, centripetal logic. Okay, na? So work done by tension is always 0. So that's why no need to take the work done by tension. But who will do the work? Gravity will do the work. What work it will do? The pendulum is going up, gravity will act downward. So gravity will do the negative work. Because of negative work, what happens? Kinetic energy decreases. Or else, very simple, common sense you can use that as the body is going up under gravity, what happens to speed? Speed decreases. Okay. So then what is the relation between V and U? V and U relation I want to find out. You can conserve the mechanical energy because no external force is acting and no non-conservative force acting. And whatever be the tension is acting, tension force, the tension will do the 0 work done. Okay, na? So you can write down one more thing, work done by tension force is 0. Because tension is always perpendicular to displacement. Tension is radial force. So tension always act along the radial direction and radius is L. Okay. So then I can write down by conservation of mechanical energy. So now I'll take, this is the 0 potential energy level. You can take 0 potential energy level anywhere. So my suggestion is always take the 0 potential energy at the bottommost point. So if I'm taking this is the 0 potential energy level, what are the initial energies? Only kinetic energy is equal to, what is the energy over here? Now it will have potential energy. There is height from the 0 level. Okay, na? So what is the potential energy I can write down? mg into 2L. What is the height from 0 level? 2L. Plus kinetic energy is half mv square. Got it? Now I can make one more equation, that is you can multiply the 2 and you can cancel the m, then it is u square is equal to, multiply the 2, it is 4gl plus v square. Now the question arises, so these are the two equations, one is centripetal force idea I wrote, second one is energy conservation. Remember these are the two ideas you have to apply in vertical circular motion. As it is a circular motion, apply the centripetal force idea. As it is vertical circular motion, vertically moving, height is changing. As the height changes, speed also changes for the object. So then how to correlate the height and speed? You can correlate by using the conservation of mechanical energy. So idea 1, idea 2. Question can be anything. You have to apply these two things. So we will also solve the questions, you will understand. Okay, all of you understood these ideas or not? Now the question is, what is the minimum velocity we can project? See, if you project with more velocities, you project, suppose I am projecting with 20 meter per second, it will complete in the vertical circle, suppose. So if you project with 25, it will complete. If you project with 30, it will complete. If you are increasing the velocity, it will complete the vertical circle. But I want to see that with what minimum speed it will complete the vertical circle. What is the aim? Aim of this topic is what? What is the minimum value of u so that it completes a vertical circle. So that means I want to find out the u value minimum. If u value is minimum, can I say that 4gl, this is a fixed value, 4g constant, L also constant, this is the fixed value, then if u value is minimum, automatically v value will become minimum. Am I right or not? If this is minimum value, this has to be minimum value, simple. And because this is a fixed value, this does not change. Okay, so this is the one logical relation I got. I told you that logical relation. Why? This is the actual relation. As we are applying the logic of minimum, we are getting this is the logical relation. Got it? Next, I want to find out the v minimum value. For that, what I am taking? I am taking this equation, first equation. So I will take the first equation. What is the first equation is t plus mg is equal to mv square by L. So if you observe carefully this equation, t value can be variable. T is varying, t value will vary as it is moving. T is a variable quantity. Mg is a fixed quantity. V also variable quantity. V value changes as u value changes. Okay, na? T value also changes. T value changes because of V value changes. Suppose if I keep, now this is a relation, no? I am writing logical relation. So if I am keeping the minimum speed in this expression, so which one value should be minimum? Tension value should be minimum. If this is minimum, this has to be minimum because both are proportional. If tension is increasing, V has to increase. V is decreasing, tension has to decrease. You can say anything because the equation has to be valid. So then we will get the relations now. Once you understood this, you can get the relation. As minimum tension is 0, then what is the minimum velocity I can write down? As minimum tension value is 0, mg is equal to m into v minimum square by L. See, that is the equation. Mg is equal to m into v minimum square by L. So then I can write down mm cancel out. So gl is equal to v minimum square. Okay, so then what is the v minimum value is equal to minimum velocity at the topmost point when tension is 0. This is the minimum velocity when tension is 0 at the highest point. Okay, obviously we are talking about highest point only. At the highest point. Once I know the v minimum, I can go for u minimum. What is the u minimum is? U minimum square is equal to 4gl plus v minimum square. U minimum square is equal to 4gl plus v minimum square. Okay, na? So then u minimum value we can find out now by 4gl plus what is the v minimum to complete the vertical circle? Minimum velocity is square is gl, so I am writing directly gl, which is 5gl. So what is the minimum velocity required to complete the vertical circle? Root 5gl. That is the minimum velocity required to complete the vertical circle. That means if I am taking any pendulum and this is what? This is a string. So I am talking about string. String can become loose also. String is nothing but thread. So I will discuss why I am talking about string only. Okay. So what velocity should be given to complete the vertical circle? When velocity is greater than or equal root 5gl or root 5gr. L is nothing but radius. You can keep it as root 5gr also. Then the object will complete vertical circle. If u value is equal to root 5gl, then what is the tension at the highest point? 0. If you are increasing the velocity at the highest point will increase and tension value also will increase. Okay, na? Okay, I am writing for u is equal to root 5gl. Okay, tension at highest point is equal to 0. Okay, na? For u value greater than root 5gl, what happens? Tension at highest point is greater than 0, and we will see how to calculate it. Don't worry. Okay, na? Clear this part? If u value is less than root 5gl, then what happens? Suppose I am not giving the root 5gl, I am giving the less than root 5gl. less than root 5 GL, first of all, it does not complete the vertical circle. It can leave the vertical circle or it can oscillate also. Okay, na?